Good afternoon, nail techs. How are you? If you're just a nail enthusiast, you're not a nail tech, welcome as well. If you are just a curious tech lover, welcome. Welcome to my channel. My name is Christine and it's nice to meet you. I have a new toy that I thought I'd share today. So obviously you are here because you love tech and you love nails, or you love nails but you are scared of tech. Whatever, we're going to dive right into this. If there's any glitches in my video today, I apologize. I'm a Gen X and I'm trying to float everything and make sure everything runs as smooth as possible. So let's dive right into it. So what do you need to do nail printing? So first of all, you're going to need a nail printer. Just out of curiosity's sake, um, this printer is just as big, if not smaller, than a nail lamp, a nail curing lamp. So yeah, that's just it's an interesting side bit. It's got a cover. I've taken off the cover so that we can see how the printer works actually in the inside. So your printer needs to be connected to your Wi-Fi, um, or actually, let me rather rephrase, your tablet or your phone needs to connect to your printer's Wi-Fi. Otherwise, you will not be able to use the interface. So you're going to need a Wi-Fi connection between your tablet and your printer. Then you're going to need a UV curing lamp of some sort. I use this one. This machine has got its own, but yeah, for the sake of not having too much cables lying around on my table, I just opted for the cordless one. Anyway, so then this is the one that comes with your machine. There's a nail on it. It's got a little sticky tape on the bottom. I've just prepared this nail already. I've put on printing gel number 4, which is a white printing gel for our background. If you do photos, just remember that the printer cannot print white. So if you wanted something nice, white that must come through like teeth or hair or whatever, your base color must be white. Otherwise, it's going to look funny. Anyway, so let's dive right into this. So here is my tablet. I hope you can see. I am connected here on top. You can see my O2 Nail printer is connected to, well, I'm connected to that Wi-Fi rather. Let's open the app. Polish. So this is the interface that you will see when you open it. I've logged in already. I've used the app in the past, so I'm logged in already. So we're going to select nail printing. Here at the bottom center, there's a round icon with a nail and a little wand. Select that. There you'll see it will ask you to put your finger in. We've already done that. The wand is in there. And now it's going to connect to the machine. There we are. We're going to select the artwork that we want. We're going to select that. And then we're going to say complete. There we have it. There is our picture. So now you can either flip it or you can use it as it is here at the bottom. Second from the right, there's your little icon. If you click on that one, it will flip your image for you, left, right, up and down. I think we're going to use it as it is. Now, there at the bottom, there's a nail and then there's a ghost nail next to it. So if you click on that ghost nail image, you will see how it's going to be printed on the nail itself. So now you can move it up and down. You can stretch it a little bit. So you can just pull it on the side, make it a little bit bigger, or whichever way you want it. So now that's how it's going to be printing at the back. Then you can just select that ghost nail again there and see what the picture is going to look like there. And then just go back there. Now you can say OK. Um, the moment I say OK, it's going to start printing at the back. Just for interesting sake, it's normally about 30 seconds, then the nail is done, believe it or not. Anyway, so let's select OK. I think we've got happiness there with that one. It's more or less on the center. So just a little bit there. Let's click OK. So maybe a little bit there on the edge. We want it to print over the edge there. Ne? Anyway. Then it will ask you to confirm to start printing. I'm going to select yes. Then I'm going to move my tablet, then you can see how it works in the background. But I will also show you on the tablet what you can see while you're looking at the tablet. So let's select yes. And there we are. I hope you can see both. And that's it. You just need to remember that your printer must be on a stable table because it does shake a little bit. So the more stable your printer is standing, the better obviously your print is going to be. So exciting, exciting. And there we are. Can you believe it? Did anybody time how long it took for it to finish? It's about 30 seconds anyway. So now I'm going to print this aside, put this aside, and then let's just have a look at what our printer has done. Just slide it out gently because you don't want it to touch anything on its way out. Anyway, so now this must go into your light. It must cure. So I've got my little light here, and we're going to let that cure. While that is curing, I just want to quickly show you what comes with your printer so that we don't waste unnecessary time on that. Anyway, so with your printer, okay, my little one is standing here on the nail mask. That's a mask that you're going to put around your client's skin so that the printer doesn't print right onto the skin because, oh my goodness, you don't want to get that on your skin. You can't get it off. It's really, really bad. Anyway, so with your printer comes the nail mask. You get a top coat. We are going to use that. This one is a base gel that you can put underneath your printing gel. Apologies. Then we've got a printing gel 0, and then we've got a 4. The 4 is the colored one. You've got two whites. You've got a 4 and a 4 plus. So the 4 plus is not that opaque. The 4 is more opaque, so I prefer to use with the normal number 4. Number 5, I'm going to quickly show you. This one is actually a glitter one. You can actually print on a glitter one as well. So in one of my next videos, I will do one on this glitter gel. It's actually really, really nice. So yeah. Okay, so I just wanted to show you. When it's done curing, you'll see that it's now matte. This means it is now ready. You can now put your top coat onto that. So I'm going to do the top coat quickly. We're going to use the one from the kit. You can use any top coat. You don't need to use the kit's top coat to have that sealing that up. It doesn't matter which top coat you are using. If you are using the one from the machine or if you are using the one from your own collection. I actually prefer a diamond top coat from Blingo. I'm a Blingo girl. Anyway, so there we've got a top coat on there. And then we are going to cure that. Now the top coat, you can choose matte, clear, matte or gloss, depending on your preference. But anyway, so let's just have that one, have a quick cure there. So while we are curing, where are you watching from? And I'm curious because I'm from South Africa and I wanted to know if your salons, your nail salons, is called nail salons or nail bars. So put that in the comments for me. And then also, where are you watching from? I would really like to know because I watch a lot of international tutorials, videos, YouTube, TikToks, you name it, I'm on it. And it's always so nice to see where people are watching from. So, yeah, in a moment, we're going to have the big reveal. While we are waiting for that, I just wanted to show you the other nail polishes that I used for my Beastie. So these ones are from Blingo, and it is BG09, BG57, and BG55. So I've used that one for Beastie, and then I've added some blings there. I just mixed and matched it there. So this is from Resail, and it is their number 4, 5, and number 3 from Rizal. I've got a whole range of Rizal Cutexes, or let me rather say nail polish. Let's just be, and now you can touch it, you can take it off, and we are going to add it to our beastie, and there's the final review. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's actually very beautiful. Do you like it? Do you think it's something that you will do? You can always go and when you do your, before you do your final cure, you can also add a little bit of bling around it, because I mean it doesn't look nice with that line there. So you can either do an ombre or just add a little bit of bling there, just to soften that line there. You can also do something like that. I think if I've got more time and if I didn't do a video, I would have actually done something like a ombre, just to hide that line there. But you can go to town with it. I mean, it's really up to you. So let's cure that quickly. And we can do a final review of that. Or reveal rather, not review. So what do you think? Do you think it's something that you would purchase for your salon? I think it's important to stay up with the times. Um, you cannot afford not to have time to do nice nail art. So yeah, this picture is now something that I got from the internet. I think if you get it to be personalized like your dog or something, it will have a whole different meaning. So let's just, oh, not yet, a little bit more. We're going to put now into Bestie. How do you think about Bestie? She is very patient. And I love touching the silicone hand. It's so cute. If you don't have a silicone hand, you're missing out. You must get a silicone hand. I think it's a great addition. So let's just admire the polish on the other hand, on the other nails so far, with the nail polishes that I've used there. You can see there. Really, really nice. I think it's cute. Anyway, so let's just put Bestie's middle finger in, and there we go. It already looks better. So yeah, you can do anything with this. You can add some 3D elements to it, whatever frames. I think you can make it really looks nice. Anyway, so if you like this, please give me a like. And if you want to see me play a little bit more, make some mistakes, learn with another Gen X, you're welcome. Please hit the subscribe button. I would like to connect with people that are like minded. Bye bye for now. Enjoy your day.